Oh, what the? Okay, that was close. A meteor just smashed down, like, right next to us. Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and today we're going to Mars. We're playing a new game that's coming out actually on March 15th, so there's a little bit of an early look at it. But this game is called Surviving Mars, and basically it's a colony management game where we have to try to set up a new colony on Mars with a bunch of rovers, make sort of a habitable environment so that we can get humans out there to live on the planet. I've seen a number of people play it, and the developer Paradox Interactive was kind enough to share free code with me so I could download and try out the game, so I thought it'd be fun to jump in and check it out. Now, I tend to really like these types of colony management games. I've gotten a lot of fun out of Oxygen Unincluded, and this is something that's, you know, it's very different because we're actually building a colony on a planet that's more like on the surface, but still very cool. Let's see. Now, we have a couple of choices we can make here. So we can choose a different mission sponsor. International Mars mission, rockets 4, difficulty very easy. So there's different settings, it looks like, based on the country that we choose. With the ones at the top being easier and the ones at the bottom being more hard. So I think maybe I'm going to go with, I mean, Canada's not an option here, but, you know, not surprisingly, we don't exactly have a space program. Difficulty bonus 20%, 70%. I see. So it cranks up the difficulty bonus based on who you've selected as your patron. Research per sol, we'll get 300 for this one. 100 starting application versus this one. 30,000 funding. 8,000. Wow. All right. Well, we'll go with the USA. Try them out. Neighbors to the south. Commander profile. We can choose a different commander profile too. So inventor. Drones are gradually optimized to work and construct faster until sol 100. Bonus tech. Autonomous hubs. Drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oligarch fuel production increased by 25%. Bonus tech. Arcology unlocks a residential spire. We have a hydro engineer. Start with water deposit revealed, which is certainly needed when we're on the planet. Doctor looks like it increases colonist lifespan. It's pretty cool. Psychologist unlocks a sanatorium spire. Oh, neat. We can take all the crazy people on the planet and lock them up in one place. That sounds like the perfect solution when you're on Mars. Politician, futurist. Because, you know, I think I'm going to go with this inventor one. I really like this rocket science, just astrologist. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go with inventor. I like the idea of the drone hubs no longer requiring power or maintenance, because that means we won't have to worry about moving them around. That really lowered my difficulty bonus. That's interesting. Colony logo. What do we have here? Mars Express, Voyager, Final Countdown, Serenity. Nice. Mr. Handy, Curiosity. Let's have someone on Mars U. Nice. Family values, Brussels sprouts, biorobotic, don't panic. You know what? Let's go with don't panic. That could be our logo. Mystery. What do we got here? The power of 3. Science is no more than an investigation of a miracle we could never explain, and art is an interpretation of that miracle. Ray Bradbury. So it doesn't really tell you what these mysteries are, which I guess makes sense because they're mysterious. Let's just make it random. All right, I think this is what we'll start out with. Difficulty bonus 50%, so it's not really a more challenging mission, but we're just kind of getting our hands dirty here a little bit and figuring out the game a bit as it is. Okay, so we have our Atlas #1 rocket, cargo capacity 0 kilograms. So I guess it's already full based on what they've already put in it. 4 prefab buildings, RC rover. Okay, I'm not really going to change anything in here, I don't think, because I don't know enough about the game yet to worry about mixing up the initial starting payload. Let's get our mission underway. Select a landing spot. So we get to select a colony site. Can I spin the planet faster? No, actually clicking on it made it stop spinning. Oh, wait. Aha! We can spin it faster. Nice. We can't spin up and down. We can spin left and right. It looks like it's suggesting some landing sites here, but we have the ability to pick any spot we want to, really. We could even go like way up here on one of the poles where we have like almost constant daylight. That would be interesting. Wonder how that would work. Yeah, we can't quite get on the pole, but all right, let's take something that's maybe a little bit closer to the equator. We'll choose one of the ones that already has selected here. Xantha Alpha. Let's see. Threats, dust devils, dust storms, meteors. So not too many threats. Lots of metal resources and water, a little bit of concrete. I feel like that's probably a good starting spot. Let's start out here.
Welcome to Mars.
Welcome to Mars! Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo, our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planet, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough resources. Water, oxygen, and power. Mission sponsor USA, inventor. Okay. So it looks like mission number 1 is to pick a spot on the planet for us to land. Oh, gotta close that. Ooh, boy, this whole thing is just a big crater. Okay, well, I guess we'll go here where we can see stuff. All right, we can't do that. Let's designate. Oh, okay, it's not letting me. Hold on. So we have the option here, like we have this one section scanned, but we have the option to scan other spots. And that'll do the scanning work that's kind of around us. We also have these orbital probes, and it will immediately scan a sector for you. We have 2 of them available right now. And if we do an immediate scan, then we don't have to sit and wait for it to do the research. So there we found a metal deposit. And we'll do one more over here, too. Oh, wow, all kinds of stuff there. All right, but let's get in. We'll land in Sector E5, I think. We have some concrete here and everything. Let's put our rocket down. I think I'll stick it maybe right here in the middle. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll stick it down here. Hopefully it's not in the way. Coming in for a touchdown. New anomalies found. We have 2 anomalies there. Oh, there's 1. And there's a second. Okay. No active research. Okay, so in building out our little colony here, we're going to start off first with these little rovers that we get to move around. Now, I toyed around with the game very briefly to try and get a sense of how this all works. So this here is our rover. It's good for a mobile base. So it's got these little tiny drones that go with it. And wherever this rover's located, our drones can kind of rush out and do the work and stuff. This little guy here is a transport, so he'll move things around. We can send him over on missions to like dig up resources and stuff. And this one here is all about exploring, so he can scan different anomalies and things. So we have an anomaly right here. We can send him over there to scan that. And then I think it's really going to get down to the point of building. So research, we have a whole bunch of things we can unlock in the research tree. Now, like as I said, I only toyed around the game briefly, so I'm not entirely sure all the different research items that we'll have available to us. Lots of stuff going on there, but we do have these 6 different areas that they can research in: biotech, engineering, robotics, physics, social, and then breakthroughs. Autonomous hubs breakthrough. Drones no longer require power or maintenance. I feel like... Do I already have that? I can't pick it. Oh, it's researched. I already have it. Yeah. Oh, drone hubs. Oh, yeah, right. That was the benefit I got from choosing my little thing. So there's actually 5 different research trees here I guess we can do. So let's see. Under physics, we have subsurface heater. Increases the local temperature in cold areas and protects nearby buildings from cold waves. It consumes water. Botanist and scientist. Drone hubs are constructed with 2 additional drones, and the maximum number of drones is increased by 80. That seems really handy. New building polymer factory. Produces polymers from water and fuel. Produces fuel from water. Oh, all right, sure. Upgrade. Magnetic filtering. Oxygen production increased by 50%. I think we're going to go with the robotics. Let's worry on getting some additional drones first. Because the drones do all the building and things for us. So there's our little swarm of these tiny little drone dudes. And look at them. Aren't they cute? Look at the faces on them. They're like happy little spider guys. Anyway, they hang out with this guy. So they kind of have to stay within a certain range of him. You can see this is kind of marked in the zone here. So we're gonna need we're gonna need a few resources here built up. So this is our crafting section. We've got this is our available funding and things. We can send the rocket back actually and get resupplied, or we can call in additional rockets if we really need it. I think down here actually. I can't click on that right now. There we go. Resupply. Request a new cargo or passenger rocket from Earth. Map overview, build menu. Yeah, so we can call in other rockets that have other supplies, but we can also gather the supplies off the surface. So this guy's digging up some minerals and stuff. They're going to need a storage space to put that. So let's take a universal depot, and we'll drop one of those down so they have a good storage space in between all of those. We might even need... You know what? I'm going to build 2 of them. Just in case. We are going to need a power source, so that because everything on this planet runs on power naturally. We have... wind turbine. It's going to take 4 cement, has a maintenance of 0.5, and then it produces 5 energy. This one takes metal. What do we have available? So we have no concrete available right now, so that pretty much leaves us in a place where we're going to have to use solar power until we get some concrete. So if we set this up down here, I guess. Now, I got to figure out where I'm going to put my dome. I think I'll probably end up putting it up here somewhere. It seems to be a decently open space. I think we should speed up time a little bit here, get things working. So they're going to build... Oh, so here's the little drones over here. They built our storage facility. Actually, oh, they're storing some things, too. What's he doing? Oh, look at that. I didn't realize these guys actually harvested. I guess they'll grab the materials to harvest and bring them into where you actually have to do the building if you just don't have them handy. So these guys are unloading the supply ship and dropping them in the supply depot. This guy's doing some building. All right, we got all kinds of stuff done there. All right, we got an anomaly. I don't know what that did for us. I think it gave us some additional research points. So we've unlocked drone swarms. So we get additional drones. Drones and rovers move 25% faster. I mean, that could be handy. I think I'm gonna go with that. We'll keep working on the robotics for now. Try to get our drones as good as we can. Now these guys are building this like super slow. I think we can change the priority on this if we crank it up. That'll set it to a high priority, so they'll focus on building that as opposed to maybe doing some of the unloading of things they're doing, and then we can start getting some other resources in play here. In addition to our solar power, we're going to need a thing to harvest some concrete here, because we're definitely going to need concrete. So in here we have a concrete extractor that we can place right on here. It has no cable connection, but that will get solved. They did finish building our solar panel, so that's good. We're going to need wiring in order to connect that up. That's in here in the power cables. Now, the power cables we just have to get within one little hexagon of the power source, so I can actually just run this right up here. It's funny, I can't figure out how to make it change the direction that it will choose to bend the cabling. But we'll go that route. I'm not entirely sure what to do with these drones, like the RC rover, when these guys are busy building. I guess he just kind of hangs out and doesn't have to do a lot. It's kind of weird. This guy here is still mining. Okay, so we have one anomaly research. Let's go. What are these? Underground deposit, rare metals. We're not yet ready to explore underground rare metal deposits. When colonists arrive on Mars, they'll be able to operate rare metal machine extractors. Okay, so that's no good for right now, but we can go over here and investigate this anomaly. He's booting over there. He's got a decent amount of battery power, so we don't have to worry about his work over there. This will get us some concrete, and then with the concrete, I'd like to actually... Whoops. No, don't do that. All right, go do that. Keep accidentally clicking on stuff when I have the little drone selected. Okay, so in our building, we have these wind turbines, but we're going to need concrete before we can do that. So this is starting to harvest the concrete here now, which is good. We don't have a water source uncovered just yet, which is kind of a shame. Because without the water source, things will get a little bit tricky. But we can work on increasing our scanning capabilities. So where is that? Infrastructure sensor tower. If we can build one of these sensor towers, then this will help increase our scanning rate so we can discover new things faster. So
anomaly analyzed.
Well, that was quick. We'll throw that there. We're going to need some power for this as well. So we'll give a quick connection. Again, just off of this. There. So that'll increase our scanning, and then we can hopefully unlock some more sectors nearby. And I really hope there's water sitting right here. It did say there was an abundance of water in this zone. We don't have any yet. Okay, we completed our first scan. We have our scanning tower up, which will help us increase our scanning capability. Now, we still haven't uncovered water. That's going to be really troublesome, but we'll try scanning this sector right next door, and I think I actually just sent our drone way out in there. Yeah, I did. Come on, buddy. Get back over here. Do some more mining. And then drop your payload over there. I need to... no, that's not what I want to do at all. Okay, come over here. I'm having trouble, like, deselecting these guys. What was that? What did he do? Resources. Process pile of resources. He just dumped it on the ground. All right, that's not what we want. You gotta go over here and dig this up. Just worry about that. So what happens is this little transport guy gets filled up, and then we can take that and drop it off at our little resource dropping station. But then you got to kind of keep an eye on it. Now, this thing doesn't have enough power anymore. We need another power source. We do have some concrete now, hopefully. So that's the building drone hub. The drone hub is a stationary command center that can control more drones than the RC rover. Consider constructing a drone hub at each of your major outposts. Extractors produce waste rock as a byproduct, so we're going to need a place to stick our waste rock. I guess we'll...
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Another
Select a
anomaly.
sector to
Sweet.
scan.
Okay, so we're going to take a dumping site. We'll stick that down here so that you can have a place to get rid of the junk. We are going to need additional power. With the wind turbine, it's going to take 4 concrete. We have 9 available, so that's good. We can build another one of these. This will help produce a whole lot of extra power for us and isn't going to be dependent on daylight as well. Because we don't have enough power now to operate even our fancy little concrete thing there. There's that other anomaly we uncovered, so let's find our explorer. We'll send him over there. Yeah, so far so good. We've discovered some sort of a breakthrough. I don't know what that means exactly. So, artificial muscles breakthrough. Drones carry 2 resources at once. Oh, that's sweet. Nice. So now they move faster. We produce more of them, and they can carry more different types of things. That's pretty cool. Explorer AI Robotics. Generate 100 research, I guess that is, per soul for each RC Explorer vehicle. Multiple vehicles result in collaboration losses. I don't know what that means, but all right. Advanced Martian engines. Rockets and shuttles require less fuel. That could be handy. Moisture vaporizer upgrade. Water production increased by 50%. Extractor amplification. Productivity training. So we're not really too worried about the whole social stuff because we don't even have any humans yet. Our drones aren't terribly social as it is. But let's look at maybe the engineering for now. So what happens if I go... Oh, I can actually queue up a couple things. That's cool. Okay, they're still working on the low drive, or the low G drive, so I've queued up a couple other research items. That's cool. So we can get like 5 different things queued up all at once if we want to go that route. All right, we built a couple of other power items. Now, these I had as the Stirling generator. I had them just as an available unit I could put down, so that's good. They were like a prefab power generation type of thing, which is nice. They're adding to our power grid. I did build over here a power accumulator, which is basically a giant battery. Stores up excess power for us so that as we're producing extra power, we'll still be able to run some of these other things. Now, this research is finished. We can send him back over. Okay, let's get a drone facility going. Per their recommendation, that would be... Oh, so we're suggesting stuff under light before. Water production. Water can be produced by water extractors or moisture evaporators. Water extractors require water deposits. We don't have a water deposit, but we can actually produce water just by using the moisture evaporator, which is good, and then storing that in the water tower. Let's look at... Where's our drone building? Rare metal extractor, fuel refinery... Subsurface heater, that requires research. Recharge station, drone hub. There we go. Oh, this is a prefab building too, so we can just put that down. I don't know. I guess we'll put the drone hub over here. Is that gonna work? I guess that works.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
All right, we got to scan another sector now. We've got 6 of them unlocked already. Let's look down here.
Research complete.
Research complete. We already have stuff queued up. Ooh, what do we got here? Transport optimization. The RC transport harvests resources faster, and its maximum storage capacity is increased by 15. Ooh, that's handy. Yeah, whatever. We'll get all this fancy robotic research going. All right, we have a power grid. We're getting some concrete. Let's start producing some of these things that are going to be useful for us. We're going to need oxygen for the colony. We've got power production. We're also going to need water. Now, without any kind of water deposit here nearby, we're going to need to use the moisture evaporator. So we can grab that. At least we could if we could build it. You need prefab parts for that building. We're going to actually have to send in some prefab parts, which means we're going to need to order another rocket that has it in it. But that's okay. We can build a Moxie for now to start storing oxygen. And I think I'm going to build it over here, so it's relatively close to where we're going to have our colony, because I'm going to put the dome up here, I think. In addition to that, we're going to want to store the oxygen, so we'll need an oxygen tank. We can put that here. I'm not entirely sure how to rotate. Oh, press the middle to rotate. Oh, there we go. That's handy. So we'll just we'll set that like right there next door.
Sector scanned.
This is going to need
found.
power.
Select
Nice.
a sector to scan.
Another anomaly. Another anomaly. All right, let's go this way. Try and get some power in here. Like so. And then that doesn't require power, which is good, but it does require piping. Let's see. This power cables, pipes. So we'll put a pipe in between these two items. That will let it produce the oxygen and then store it, which would be great for when we actually have our dome. The cargo rocket can deliver additional stuff. Yeah, we're going to need additional stuff. Let's call in another rocket. All right, let's bring a... We don't want a passenger rocket just yet. We're not ready for people. Let's bring in a cargo rocket. We are going to need prefab buildings. So let's see. We'll bring in maybe 2 of the moisture evaporators. Generator's not too worried about just yet. Same with these other things. Okay. 60,000 kilograms we have available. So let's bring in some resources that we're going to need as well. We'll bring in some polymers, I guess. I didn't see too many of those on the planet. Advanced materials often use electronics. I mean, we're not really at the point of doing advanced materials yet. Additional metal could come in handy. Maybe we should bring in... Oh, no, we've already got 2 prefab buildings. That's the most we can get. Let's see. We could bring in another RC transport to help gather resources, but that's not going to let me bring in any other research items. I kind of would like to have another RC explorer, but we're only getting the anomalies so fast anyway. But drones, on the other hand, we can use more of. Nice. All right, that'll get us 4 more drones to do more work. Some metal, some polymers, prefab buildings that we need. Yeah. Everything should go well, I think, at this point. Okay, it's in transport now. It's going to take a little while to get here. Flight progress 3%. While it's doing that, we should probably go check out that other anomaly. Where did I find that thing? Oh, down there. Okay, so where is our little research guy? RC Explorer number 1. Now, we're actually going to need a recharge station for him because he's running out of power. So maybe we should take care of that first. We'll go into recharge station, and we'll stick that, I don't know, over here, I guess. And then as long as we got you available, we might as well send you over nearby, so when it's ready, you'll just automatically get charged. Is he charging? He's charging already. It wasn't even built yet. That is some handy charging station right there. I don't think that's the intended functionality, but I'm not going to complain too loud. Alright, he's sufficiently charged up. Let's get him down here checking out this anomaly. We'll see what's over here. Oh, he's going to go right over the mountain? I thought he was going to go... Oh, yeah, there he goes. He's going around it now. I thought he was going to drive right over here for a second. That would have been neat. These guys are still dumping junk from our fancy concrete plant. This rover here... I'm trying to figure out the best way to use these guys. So you can actually set an automatic transport route. Select a power cable for another vehicle to charge the battery. So he's loaded up. Well, he's actually not. He's not even that full yet. Let's send him over here. He can start harvesting this stuff. And then if we set a route for him, we can tell him to go over here, I think, to unload the resource. I think he'll... Nope, that didn't work at all. He didn't unload it at all where I planned.
We've collected valuable geographic data at the site of the anomaly.
I'm sure we did. Analysis of the crust yielded rare insights on the geological history of Mars, especially about the ancient Thekian period. Thekian. I don't know, I've never seen that word before. In which volcanic activity released immense amounts of sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere. Several key hypotheses of the exogeologists were confirmed by our findings. The scientific community praised the findings, raising the status of our mission in the eyes of humanity. That's right, humanity. We're on Mars. It's important. I don't know why. Our sponsor committed additional funds to the mission. Nice. So we can get 200M funding. I guess, what was that, 200 million maybe? I don't know. Get 2 drone hub prefabs or 4 moisture evaporator prefabs. Now, we only have 1 main area so far. I mean, I imagine our planet will get a little bit more busy. I wonder if I should take the money for now. I mean, I've already got vaporators on the way. Yeah, let's take the money. I mean, prefabs are prefabs, but money, that could be anything. This battery is... There's the maintenance on it. It's fully charged. So obviously we're overproducing power at the moment. Which is probably not a good thing, because the buildings do take a little bit of damage and deterioration, but we are going to want to still start to build more stuff. So let's take this rocket, we'll drop it over here, so it's closer to where I plan to build the dome. That'll give us a good chunk of research there. This little guy, he's not doing anything that I thought he would do. How about you come over here and pick that up? Okay, so we have our prefab items. Let's get some of those built now. Okay, so in our life support is where we got these moisture evaporators. I mean, I guess we might as well build 2 of them for now. That's what we have. I don't think they produce a ton of water, so it probably doesn't hurt to have a couple. And then we're going to need to have a water tower to store this stuff in also. Let's go that way. And then a little bit of water piping to connect between these two. Well. Whoa, what the? Okay, that was close. A meteor just smashed down, like, right next to us. Building's not working, too. What's not working? Oh, well, yeah, they're not working because they don't have power. Duh. Give me a chance to connect it all before you start criticizing me, game. Holy. Okay, so let's get this right on there. Just send that right over there. I think these buildings will connect to it automatically. Yeah, they got these little extension wires that kind of connect. So all we have to do is just kind of lay the power grid out near them, which is really handy. That'll give them some power, and then I think we're ready for our first dome. We've got water production, we've got oxygen, we've got power. Okay, so domes. What do we need for the basic dome? 80 concrete. Oh, we're just a little bit shy of that. We have plenty of metals. 10 polymers to build it. It's going to consume 15 power. Yeah, I see that. Domes are habitable, yada yada, which is what we're already looking at. But we need a little bit more concrete before this can work. So you maybe go... Can you unload this stuff? I think he's unloading.
Research complete.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Okay, and then can you go over here and unload it in this place? Tell me you're going to unload it and not load it. No, he's loading again. How do I get this thing to unload in the little storage thing? It's killing me. So that should give us enough now, I think, to do our building. So we'll go to our domes. Basic domes. Yeah, we've got just enough. Cable connections required. We can rotate this a little bit so that we can get stuff connected at the right end of it, so that we can connect in all of our piping. That'll be really handy. And then we'll need power as well, I guess. So let's just plunk it down right here. Sweet. Okay, it's going to take them a little bit to build that, but that's okay because we still need to put in some resources for these guys. So we're going to go grab some piping. And then from our oxygen supply here, we'll send a pipe over here. Like that. From our water storage, we'll send a pipe over here like so. That gives us both of those. Soon it will be habitable. Oh, we're going to need power too, actually. I think. Anyway, so let's grab some power lines, and we'll send those up from our little fancy power grid down here. We'll connect it up top. Blocking objects. Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. Will it connect automatically to that? I don't see a little extension thing shooting out the way it normally does, but maybe it's because they haven't built the wire yet. Or the dome doesn't exist yet, I suppose. Until they finish building the dome, I guess it's not going to do a whole lot of connecting. You know, I figure that would probably make sense. Alright, our first dome is finished. There's not a lot to it. It's basically just a big dome with some nice lawns and stuff. So, you know, it's like a park. Our drones can go play in the park because there's no human beings here yet, but we have supplied it with oxygen and water. It has power. There go on the lights. Nice. Do we have enough power, though? I mean, what are we producing here power-wise? Well, this thing's in rough shape. Boy, so's that. Hourly production. Daily production, 80. Lifetime production, so... I don't know. It's a little hard to tell what our total power production is here. There must be something here somewhere that will tell us that. But in the meantime, we do have a functioning dome. We're going to need a little bit of stuff in it, though. We can't send humans to the planet just to hang out in a big dome with nothing. So we're probably going to need the necessities of life. Home education and research, dome services, or decorations. Well, we're not worried about decorations yet. Let's worry about homes and research. We'll need living quarters for them. Oh, that's cool. So it's got like... It's like shaped to fit into the sections of the dome. So we can put living quarters for them there, which is great. What else can we give these guys? A playground, a nursery, school, a research lab. Wow, a space bar. Wow, that's going to be one of our earliest purchases right there. Our crazy colonists on the planet will just get plastered while they're working on Mars. That'll be sweet. An infirmary, I guess if they get injured. Open air gym. No, open air gym. I mean, that's not really exactly open air if you're living in a big bubble, though, is it? Security stations and stuff. I don't think we need all that. Life support. Hydroponic farm. I mean, that could be useful. Produces food. Consumes water depending on the crop type. Workers 3. Alright, well, let's make sure we have a way to feed them. Okay, we can't put that outside. I guess the hydroponics actually have to go inside the dome. Might even be able to make like a whole farming sector. So we'll start one over here, maybe. So they'll have access to food. So now they got food, water, oxygen, a place to live. And supposedly a little bit of entertainment. When you're ready, you can invite the first colonist to Mars. Launch a passenger rocket from Earth. Land it near one of your domes. The rocket will carry some food supplies, but you'll have to secure power, oxygen, water, and living space in advance. Well, we're working on that, so don't you worry. I wonder if I'll have to assign these guys to the hydroponic farm, or if they'll just do it on their own. I guess we'll find out when they get here. And how much will this... I don't know how much food they actually need or anything yet, so we're going to have to experiment a little bit, but let's call in a rocket. We need to bring in some people. Passenger rocket. Oh, wow. We can actually be detailed about that as well. Passenger rocket will deliver colonists and a minimal food supply to Mars. Use review to inspect the traits of the arrivals. All right. So we could look at, like, ages and specializations. Age group. I don't know, what's the... All traits. Okay, whoop. Hold on. Back. What'd I do? I did something wrong. All right, so we don't want kids. Youth, I guess, 19. Adults, up to 76. Wait, I'm confused. Middle-aged, I suppose. We don't want any seniors. Get those seniors out of here. I guess we want, I don't know, just youth, adults, and middle-aged, I guess? I don't know. I mean, the middle-aged people won't be reproducing much, I guess, but they might come with some certain specialties that could be handy. So we'll take that. Specializations. Scientists, engineers, security. Let's go with all traits. I don't even know what we need right now. Since there's the first people. Sex. Yeah. All right, all traits, whatever. Perks. Workaholic, survivor, sexy. Greatly increases birth rate. Greatly. Not just a little bit, but greatly. Oh, good lord. Let's just go all traits for now. Again, these are brand new colonists, so I don't know. Flaws. Ooh, lazy. We don't want lazy people. Chronic conditions, no. Idiot. Can cause a malfunction in the workplace. Yeah, we don't want idiots. Alcoholics and gamblers. I mean, we're going to have a fair share of those. It is a colony on Mars, after all. Let's get a few of those in there. Glutton. Well, all right. Hypochondriac. A whiner. Melancholic. A loner. All right, whatever. Let's get everybody who's not, I don't know, lazy, has a chronic condition, or an idiot. Whiners and cowards. Yeah, who needs a coward on the planet of Mars? Why are you going to Mars if you're a coward? Difficulty bonus, 150%. That actually changes as you go along. That's a little weird. Quirks. Guru, tourist, vegan. Ugh, vegans on Mars? Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. There's no meat up there anyway. Unless they have bacon. Maybe they have Mars bacon. Mars bacon. Oh. All right, let's send a rocket over. Get some people in here. It's going to take a little while for it to get here. Now that we have some people coming to the planet, we should probably make sure we can produce things like food and water for them in reasonable amounts. Scientists and botanists have a 10% or plus 10 performance when working in their specialty. Engineers and geologists. All right, so let's worry about water, I guess. Moxie upgrade. Well, this is oxygen, I guess. Biotech is going to be important. Oxygen production increased 50%. I will take that, thank you. Let's get rid of these. Oh, there we go. So once we finish this research that we're working on now, the Martian engineering, which is very close to being finished, then we'll move into working on oxygen and water, which I think are going to be really important for us with colonists coming into the planet. Okay, I guess we should work on a fuel refinery here too, because it doesn't look like our shuttles are refueling, probably because we're not producing any fuel. That's just waiting. I don't know if it's because we're not making fuel, or they just don't have access to it because our drones are doing other things, but I don't think our drones are that busy right now, so maybe it's because we're not making any fuel. It is going to take water to create fuel, which is kind of weird. I don't know where to put it. We'll stick it there anyway, near our rockets, and then we'll have to set up some piping, because this is going to take water. So we'll send it from here. Alright, this little drone's going to be in the way. Come on, stop getting in the way, buddy. Alright, the angles on this...
Scanned.
The angles on this are
Select a sector to
a little
scan.
little bit tricky to work with, actually. There we go. Well, I got it. This is a really weird zigzaggy kind of piping pattern here, but whatever. The drones don't care. They're just robots anyway. And that's going to need power, too, naturally. So, in our power, we'll need a power line. If my storage facilities weren't in the way, it would be just perfect. Okay, so we'll get that built. That'll give our fuel production facility a little bit of power. Our rocket is ready to arrive with our very first colonist. Let's drop that right down here. See our happy little souls come and find their new home.
Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
Nice. The next 10 sols will be full of difficulties and dangers, but also with great promises and opportunities. It's now to us to prove that Mars could be a doorway to greater riches in the future of human civilization. Even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. In fact, arrival of additional colonists temporarily suspended until the colony proves to be sustainable for life. Oh, I guess that makes sense. We send in one ship full of colonists. You know, they don't want to send a second one if the first one's going to die. Your founder colonists must survive for 10 sols before additional people can arrive. Okay, that makes sense. Hint, the colony will be evaluated positively during the period, before the period ends in the event the first human is born on Mars. If you feel you're up to the challenge, try constructing a medical building, raising the comfort level of the founders as much as possible with the service buildings. So, right, I think what they're telling me is we need a casino and a bar.
Milestone achieved.
Oh, look at these guys run. Hold on, slow down, buddies.
New colonists have arrived.
They're here. Oh, look, they got all these cool little outfits, too. What's this about? You want to get paid already? You just got here. You just got here, and you're worried about getting paid. All right. What are we paying them with? I mean, they barely even have jobs. I mean, they just showed up on the planet. And maybe that's what they're saying. Maybe they want jobs. Who is this guy? Colonists unemployed. Oh, yeah, okay. No specialization. Workplace hydroponic farm. Yeah, some of them are coming in and they don't have jobs. Very cool. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to give them some place that they can work because they're not gonna be happy without work, I guess. Nursery, school, research. Well, we don't really need a school because they're all adults right now. Is the infirmary what they're talking about for the hospital? I guess. Oh, okay. Well, we could build. I guess we can build in little different sectors here. So we'll have maybe an infirmary over here to keep them happy. An electronics store. We can give them a Best Buy so they can go and buy stuff. I don't think they're going to want that, though. Maybe we should give them an open-air gym. Oh, boy, this thing's huge. Let's see. A nursery provides living space for children. Okay, well, we don't have any of those just yet. Research lab. Not sure what the benefit of these things are, but we got stuff. Where can I put the lab? Ooh, we can put the research lab over here. Well, this will be like our whole medical wing. We can build that right there. Look at that. Suddenly, our colony is going to be employed. They have food, they have jobs, exercise, living quarters. We're producing oxygen and water for them. All right. They're in good shape. All right, so we've got a good start to our colony. I think I'm going to call it for now. We'll come back. We'll do a little bit more gameplay, expand on our colony. These guys, now that they're on planet, we can get them working on trying to get maybe some of these rare minerals. There are some other materials we can gather from a lot farther away, so we might need to build like a second hub over here to gather up some of those resources, and then we'll have like more stuff we can work and build with. But thanks everyone for coming to check out the game. This game is available on March 15th. You can get it through Steam, and I think it's also supposed to be available on console, which would be pretty cool. It's from Paradox Interactive. Thank you again, Paradox, for the free code to play the game. It seems pretty cool so far. I'm looking forward to getting a little more in-depth with it and building some more of our colony out. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.